You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital on CW23.
Good evening and welcome to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson. We are in Pleasant Plains, where the Cardinals will host the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans in a Class 2A Sangamo Conference matchup. And Adam Anderson, great to be back for the 7th year of Friday Night Rivals, and got a great matchup to start things off.
Great matchup, great weather. I always say it every year. It's like Christmas for me. I love week one. Just there's so much optimism. Everybody's undefeated. You don't know what you're going to get until you get out there and the ball kicks off.
What do you see as the keys to tonight's game? CEFCU is your key to getting a home loan.
For Maroa-Forsyth, they're bringing 4 new offensive linemen into the fold. And you and I both know that offense likes to hum like a well-oiled machine. Those guys need to mesh well, and they're going to have to mesh well in a hurry, or Pleasant Plains is going to come after them. For Pleasant Plains, you got to utilize the athletes. We talked to Coach Hamilton earlier in the week. He got a lot of athletes that hadn't gone out for football in a few years to come out now. Find a way to get them in space, see what happens. You know, you never know. They get thrown into the fire here against one of the better teams in the state of Illinois, but it's week one. Like I said, a lot of optimism.
That's right. Maroa-Forsyth, the poll came out, and they're ranked in the top 10 in Class 2A. It's going to be a tough night for the Cardinals, a tough job, but opening night.
Yeah, it's opening night. We ended here last year, week 9. It was a rough season for Pleasant Plains. They had a lot of injuries, but again, they return. They have a lot of good feelings. Trying to an upset here tonight, but easier said than done against Coach Josephs and the Trojans.
All right, we're getting close to game time, but right now we're going to check in with our sideline reporter, and that's AJ Gersh. He has the Brant Professional Agriculture field conditions. AJ?
Hey, Paul. Yeah, as Adam was saying, clean slate, week 1. Nobody knows what's going to happen, but what we do know is that we got a clean track as well here on this grass field out at Pleasant Plains. The players are loving it. One of them came up to me and said, it's nice for running the balls. That's what Pleasant Plains is going to try to do tonight. And let me just tell you, the athletic director came up to me earlier in the week and said that volunteers, parent volunteers, dads, painted the Pleasant Plains logo in the middle of the field. So just a little bit of a shout out to them, the maintenance crew. It looks great out here. Nice weather. We're going to have some fun. Paul, back to you.
Thanks, AJ. We'll be back with the opening kickoff here on Friday Night Rivals, Pleasant Plains and Maroa-Forsyth. Stay with us. And welcome back to Pleasant Plains High School. We're just about set to start the kickoff of the 2022 high school football season.
You can't believe we're here. I'm happy we're here. It felt like this summer went by pretty fast, but it's been a long time since we felt some high school football action. So
it's going to be fun. Maroa-Forsyth, we talked about them, and they're ranked in the top 10. Great program. Pleasant Plains hoping to rebound after a 2-7 season. They're optimistic. They've got some good players at the skill positions.
Yeah, got some guys back out for football that hadn't played in a few years, or maybe haven't played since they were younger. So trying to get them kind of back in the groove again. There aren't a lot of tougher matchups you could think of for your first time back into football, but it's going to be an exciting night here in Pleasant Plains.
And getting ready to do the coin toss, as you see the representatives from the Pleasant Plains Cardinals and the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans.
Tails, right? You have the option to kick, receive, defend the goal, or defer your options to the second half. You want the ball. Which way do you want to go?
Okay.
Put your backs over there. White,
that high-powered offense of theirs. And
want to come out and make a statement? I totally applaud that. First drive of the year, you want to get off to a hot start again. You know, we talked about a lot of optimism. Everybody's undefeated. We were actually wrong. Not everybody.
Last night there was a game, at least one game.
Yeah, last night, Sangamo matchup. Athens 40-0 over Pittsfield. So Athens off to a hot start.
And no surprise, they should be good again this year. Their backfield is deep as usual, and
we'll see them in a few weeks.
We will. That's right, on Friday Night Rivals, yes. Look at that. Great night for high school football. Really good crowd here on hand, opening night. Always fun to come to Pleasant Plains. They love their sports. They love their football, and we're just about set to get underway. And, you know, tough opener for Pleasant Plains, right? Maroa-Forsyth ranked in the top 10, and they've won 2 state championships and have a great coach and just a great program.
Yeah, it's one of the top small school programs. in the state of Illinois, somewhere that people aspire to be like. They talk to Coach Joseph a lot in the offseason about what do you do to make yourself so special, and there's a lot that goes into being a Maroa-Forsyth Trojan. But for week one, again, we talked about 4 new offensive linemen up front, so we'll see how they do right out of the gate. Again, with that no-huddle attack, you have to mesh well with your other linemen because that can throw a lot. It's a lot about timing, especially with Caden Maurer, not being the tallest guy on the field. A lot of quick throws, a lot of screens, a lot of movement in the backfield to try to catch the Cardinals off guard.
And the Cardinals will kick off to the Trojans. Kicking tonight for the Cardinals is Reese Payne, senior. And the fans are ready to go, and I think where everybody else is ready to go too. Blunk is back, and Caden Maurer back deep for the Trojans.
Not often do you see a quarterback back to receive the kick, but
look at that, a
short one,
onside kick,
it's loose. It's loose.
How about that to open the season? It was loose, but the Trojans got it. How about that? A little trickery right off the bat.
You get everybody gets excited, and it happened exactly the way they drew it up. Just didn't get there in time. Try to field it. It's just like a ground ball in baseball. You just got to get in front of it and then fall down on it.
That was a pretty good squib kick there. Trojans ended up getting it after the bobbled it a little bit. Let's see what they do. Great field position for Maroa-Forsyth. Start 1st and 10 from their own 44. Caden Maurer, we'll be talking about him a lot tonight, is ready. Hands off, left side. About 3 yards. Helmet comes off one of the players. And
Aiden Reiser, first carry right out of the gate. Helmet pops off, so he's going to have to sit down for a play. But you can see they want to establish him as a running back. We talked about it at length in the pregame show that he's primarily been a defensive guy up until this year.
2nd down and 8 for the Trojans. First quarter just underway in Pleasant Plains. Maurer fakes, throws, caught. And pretty good pickup across midfield. The Trojans enter Cardinal territory. And that's Brandon Mitchell.
Yeah. Mitchell with the catcher. Again, you're going to see a lot of screen passes, a lot of timing throws because, Caden Maurer's not very tall. You have to get creative with how you deliver the ball downfield. Big 3rd down here for Pleasant Plains.
And it's 3rd and 4 from midfield. There's the handoff and 1st down and more. Look at him go. Big run there for Jacob Blunt. And that is a 1st down. And we'd like to thank Brand Professional Agriculture, one of our 1st down sponsors all season long. They move the chains. How about that?
Good 1st down. And again, they're right back on the ball. They want to go. They want to try to catch Pleasant Plains off guard.
On 1st down, right side, got some room. Now the 1st down might make it all the way to the end zone. And yes, he's in for the touchdown. Aiden Reiser, 6-0 Maroa-Forsyth. And that is a touchdown. I want to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
As much as you practice that, seeing this in real life, it's tough to stop. They're going to get right back on the ball, and they're going to try to attack you and catch you off guard. I don't think Pleasant Plains was lined up exactly how they wanted to be on that play, and it showed that whole right side was open for Aiden Reiser just to walk right in the end zone.
Number 42, Noah Luther, will attempt the extra point for the Trojans, and it is good. So just like that, a little more than a minute into the game, and the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans strike first. They lead the Pleasant Plains Cardinals 7-0 here on Friday Night Rivals. We'll take a break. Back with more in just a minute. Back to Set View Friday Night Rivals, presented by HS St. John's Hospital. We're in Pleasant Plains, and the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans strike early. They lead 7-0 after the big touchdown run there.
Yeah, it was quick. Yeah, Pleasant Plains got Maroa into a 3rd and medium. Thought they had a stop. A big run by Jacob Blanc, and then right back on the ball, handed off to Aiden Reiser, and he takes it the rest of the way in for 6.
So it only took a minute, 12 seconds. And the Trojans will kick off to the Cardinals. Noah Luther, who made the extra point, will kick for the Trojans. Pretty good kick. Fielded at the 15 and a reverse.
It was snuffed
Didn't
out.
work. Boy, they read that, the Trojans did. Tyler Kahn, number 81, ended up with the ball after the handoff there, and it just didn't work. So, and right now we're going to let's go in the trenches. Brought to you by the United States Army. For the Pleasant Plains Cardinals, you take a look and see their offensive line there, and Maroa-Forsyth, you see their defense. Thanks to the U.S. Army. All right, 1st and 10 from the 14 for the Cardinals.
Do you want 3 to go back to game?
Cardinals take their time. There's the pitch left. Got some room. Out of bounds. Some positive yardage there on 1st down for Wiesenmeyer.
Yeah, Wiesenmeyer just takes the pitch, and it looks like Skelton's surveying the defense and maybe taking what he can get there. Don't know if it was a called pitch or not, but hey, 5 yards to start their first drive. They're off to a good start.
And 2nd and 6. Skelton hands off. Trojans are right there. And let's take a look now at the aerial attack. Brought to you by the United States Air Force Special Warfare. There it is.
Keep an eye on Nick Sabo, big tall target at 6'4", and then Cooper Schallenberg, the sophomore that's out for football. One of the basketball stars here for the Cardinals.
On 3rd and 5, Cardinals shift a little bit. Skelton hands off, cuts back.
He's got some room over here.
And another player lost, Helmut Wiesenmeyer, with the handoff once again for the Cardinals.
Yeah, number 1, Mitch Williams, a sophomore. He closed quickly there on Wiesenmeyer because he had a little bit of room. Reverse field here. Had some early penetration from the Trojans. Did a great job. Even Skelton throwing a block there for him. You don't see that much out of quarterbacks, but good tackle there by Mitch Williams to prevent the 1st down.
Skelton and punt, and the Cardinals in punt formation. 4th and 4, low snap, but Skelton gets it off. Pretty good kick, high kick, just shy of midfield and fumbled. Cooper checked that, Caden Maurer, but recovers. And boy, the Trojans, second time had the ball. They great field position. And right now, we're going to send it down to ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gerst for the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM, keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul. Happy to be here out on the sideline today. It is CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, and we have a representative from CEFCU here, Austin Surveys. Austin, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, not a problem. It's an honor to be here.
So what do you do at CEFCU?
I am a teller. I travel between the branches in Springfield wherever they need me.
What do you think so far at tonight's game? Pretty interesting there.
Yeah, it's definitely very rowdy here, and I miss that. It's been a little bit since high school, so.
Oh, man. So CEFCU is such a huge sponsor for Friday Night Rivals year in and year out. What does this partnership mean to you guys?
It's a huge deal. We're not a bank, we're better. We pride ourselves in being involved in the community. And, I mean, we can't bank for the community without being part of the community. And coming to events like this, that's really what it's all about.
So what other ways does CEFCU support the community?
We are always out there. We have I think we have if you're willing to make the drive, there is a Morton Pumpkin Festival. Just a nice way to get into fall. I'm not exactly sure when, but if you want to come in and find out, we can go ahead and let you know.
There we go. Austin, thanks so much for joining us. Man, we just saw what a play out on the field. We're going to toss it back up to Paul and Adam to fill you back in.
Thank you very much. Yes, it was a big play. Caden Maurer threw it. Thought the Cardinals intercepted it.
Yep, and then somehow it ended up in Zane Giles' hands.
And it was 1st down. And you saw the 2nd down play, and now checked at the 1st down play. Now the 2nd down play, a flag
I think we're going to get a false start here on the Trojans.
But a huge reception a couple of plays ago for
Dead ball.
the Trojans.
False start. Offense.
And the result of that big play, Adam, was another Brand Professional Agriculture first down.
So on the play everyone missed, Maurer threw it deep. It actually hit number 6, Seth Kinninger, right in the hands. He kind of bobbled it, and then somehow ended up in Zane Giles' arms, and that's how he ended up here.
2nd 11 for the Trojans. There's Maurer.
Very patient run right there. Just wants to find some room again. At 5'6", he can hide back there behind his offensive line and find out where there's an opening. Huge third down here for Pleasant Plains.
3rd and 8. Cardinal fans on their feet.
To beat a team like Maroa-Forsyth, these are the down. You got to get off the field. You got to bring out the kicking unit. You got to get a stop here.
Maurer looks to throw. Has time. Fires it complete. First down. Zane Giles. And that's another Brand Professional Agriculture first down.
Great catch by Giles. Again, Maurer took his time, was looking downfield, tried to hit the big shot. Giles found a spot, opening in the defensive secondary, sat down. Here's the replay here. Hits Kissinger right in the hands.
Oh, that was the play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's mine.
On first down, other way, it's Jacob Blunk. Got some room, out of bounds, inside the 5, I believe. So Blunk goes the other way and goes forward. See where they mark this one.
It's a long run for a few yards, but kind of disrupted there in the back. And get number 6, Seth Kinninger, shot back there and threw it off. But let's see what the Trojans have cooked up here. Keep an eye on 33 Riser. He's a big body. If you can get him the ball here, he might be able to do the rest himself.
Ball is on the 5, 2nd down.
Unbalanced formation.
Up the middle and a flag.
They did not get
for
set.
the play, yes.
So unbalanced, they all shifted unbalanced there. So they moved linemen from one side to the other and brought in a receiver. Tried to catch Pleasant Plains off guard, just did it a little too quick. You got to wait a second before that ball is snapped when you do something like that.
So that pushes the Trojans back 5 yards. Again, first quarter action here, Pleasant Plains. 7-0, the Trojans lead. 2nd and 10 now. Ball on the 10. Maurer looking. Got him in the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. Wait a minute. Flag on the play.
I think we're going to get a hold on a
Braxton Mitchell with the catch, but in the end zone. Let's see.
Holding. Offense.
It is a hold, as Adam said. And that's a big play for the Cardinals.
Yeah, came in right before Maurer let it go again. Mitchell got behind the defender, and he was wide open, but the official didn't like what he saw back there.
So you go from a potential touchdown, Adam, and you're backed up another 10 yards. So a huge play there.
So you're 2nd and goal, you're 2nd and 20 right now, which is not where you want to be as a football coach. So
Maurer looking, has time, rolls, throws, complete, inside the 5. I don't see he got in. He did get in. Touchdown. Jacob Blunt, number 2. And I want to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor. For every touchdown, Young Security donates $50 to a charity. This week's charity is the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Again, rolling out Maurer, he's not very big, so you got to do some creative things to get him open. And then in the defensive backfield, I think there was some confusion on passing guys off, and nobody picked up Jacob Blanc, which he's not you don't want to lose sight of him. He's an athlete, and he made him pay right there, and we're looking at maybe 14-0.
Luther with the kick. Plenty of leg, and right down the middle. It is good, and just like that, 14-0, Maroa-Forsyth. We'll take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more first quarter action in just a minute. SFU Friday Night Rivals presented by HS St. John's Hospital. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans have just scored. Second time here already in the first quarter. They lead 14-0, and their offense picked up where it left off last year, Adam.
Absolutely. It's, I talked about the offensive line needing to mesh well to really get off to a hot start, and I think they've done pretty well here.
And want to let everybody know that tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing for sponsoring tonight's closed captioning. So 6:57 left in the first quarter. Trojans have hit pay dirt twice.
Keep an eye on the football. Coach Joseph is known for a surprise onside here and there. I think this would be a good time to do it if there's ever a time to catch somebody napping out there in the front row.
Noah Luther, he's been busy here in the first quarter. For the Trojans. Kicks it deep. What about the 10? There's a reverse. This time works a little bit better. Got some room. Look at him go. Midfield down the sidelines. Oh, my goodness. Jaden Wiesenmeyer. He's in. Touchdown. Pleasant Plains. No flags. And I want to thank Young Security. That is a $50 donation to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
You can see it's a part of their kickoff returns all the time that they're either going to hand off that reverse or they're going to fake it. Wiesenmeyer takes it, made two guys miss, and then he turned on the Jets there on the sideline. He was gone. He separated himself right there against everyone else.
5'11", 165 pounds, and quite the opposite of what happened on the other one. But look at that. Gets through there.
One
look out.
miss.
That's it.
And then
what a
kicker
great
miss
fake.
right here, and then he was gone. He really turned on the Jets right there as he hit the sideline, and that's what you need for Pleasant Plains. You need a spark like that to stay in this game, put the pressure back on Maroa-Forsyth.
Wow, that was exciting. So the Cardinals will try to make it a 7-point game here, and they're going to go for two. The Cardinals are going to go for two. And let's see. I think he was stopped. Chris Kleimenhagen. So the score will be 14-6 as the Cardinals cannot convert the 2-point conversion. But they're right back in it just like that with an electrifying kickoff return.
That's a way to swing momentum back in your favor. Is a kick return like that. You can see it on the far sideline from Maroa-Forsyth. Coach Joseph's not happy. And that's one thing you worry about as a coaching staff going into week one. It's hard to practice kick returns, punt returns, even punts and kickoffs because those things are hard to go truly full speed when you're just practicing with each other. One, you don't want to get anybody hurt. Two, you really have to figure things out almost on air. So when you get out here in week one, it's almost, you're kind of holding your breath. And sadly, something happened, and somebody broke through, missed their assignment, and that took Wiesenmeyer all the way to the end zone.
Scrimmage is one thing, right? But,
yeah,
actual game is something else. And let's send it down to ABC News Channel 20's AJ Gersh for the CASCOM Sideline Report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul, it's pretty funny. Right before the game, right as I was getting ready to do my field conditions report, I pulled Jaden Wiesenmeyer aside and said, how's the track run today, Jaden? He said, man, it's looking good. And boy, did he prove that on that kickoff return. What a start for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. That sideline was fired up a couple of seconds ago. Man, what an emotional swing there for these guys. We're going to send it back up to you in this booth.
Thanks, AJ. Great insight there. How about that?
He looked fast.
That was incredible. So 14-6, and the Cardinals will kick off to the Trojans. 20 points and not even 6 minutes into the game, Adam. That's the way to start the season, right?
Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals.
That's right. Whip kick, bobbled again, but recovered. About the 39. Recovered by Brady Larson, the junior. So Cardinals haven't had success, but they're trying. And the Trojans have bobbled it a couple times, but hasn't resulted in a possession for the Cardinals.
almost need to take some grounders over at the baseball field, because that's what you're doing out with those kind of squib kicks is you just got to get your body in front of it and hope you can corral the ball and it not jump loose or really shoot off your pads to where Pleasant Plains can fall on it.
1st and 10 from their own 39, and Maurer is going to keep it.
Got some room.
Goes left side, and a flag on the play.
Flag's going to be out here on number 1, Mitch Williams. I think he's going to get called for a block in the back here.
Right in front of us.
Yep. It was. Maurer had some room, too.
Holding. Offense.
Holding is better than a block in the back. That would have been a 15-yard. This is just 10, but unfortunate penalty.
And, you know, I guess you got to expect that sometimes in the opening game.
Opening game,
Both
everybody's. Well, you know, this is probably outside of their scrimmage, which may or may not have even had officials. This might be their first time with actual officials on the field with them. So that's something to you got to feel your way through that too. It was close. I'll give it to him.
1st and 21 from the 29. Maurer goes incomplete. Little too much air in that one. Bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, it might have been. It looked like Blunk had sat down or kind of slowed down a little bit, and Maurer let it go a little bit over his head. Maybe anticipated him running a little bit further. So
Caden Maurer in the offseason slimmed down some.
They said he did, but at 5'6", 135.
He's
solid,
but
there's not a lot to slim, I think.
You better
but he is a tough runner. Don't let that fool you.
He's back to throw.
Set up.
Time, rolling right. Fires toward the sidelines, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 21. And let's go in the trenches. Brought to you by the United States Army. There you see Maroa-Forsyth line, offense, and Pleasant Plains defensive line.
Again, 4 new starters up front after last year. I want to go back to that last play. The screen pass there from Maroa-Forsyth.
You see the aerial attack.
That was such a smart play by Maurer to throw that ball over Reiser's head and out of bounds. Because his linemen were downfield, that would have been a penalty if he would have thrown it to anybody else. But now we're going to go back another 5 yards here.
Defense.
We're going to get. Oh no, we're going to get a defensive penalty. Okay.
And that was. Let me go back. That was the aerial attack brought to you by the United States Air Force Special Warfare just a moment ago. All right, 3rd and 15, still long, but a little more manageable. All day to throw. Complete. Uh-oh, look out. He's got one man to beat. 20, 10, 5, goes in.
Touchdown.
He's out. Touchdown.
Giving it to him.
Maroa-Forsyth, another touchdown. Reception this time by Braxton Mitchell. And that's a young security touchdown. Another $50 for this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery. So on 3rd and 15.
The Pleasant Plains side was loud. You could feel the momentum. And then Caden Maurer hits a huge pass over the middle to Braxton Mitchell and just beats the safety there in time. Unbelievable play by Mitchell to then turn on the Jets and get in the end zone. Barnett Glisson just missed breaking up that pass, but he went for broke and he missed. And that's going to happen in high school football. Huge swing back momentum over the Trojans. So.
Luther with the extra point. It's good. 21-6. Maroa-Forsyth leads Pleasant Plains after the big touchdown pass there to Braxton Mitchell, the junior.
Great job by Maurer to hang in there. Mitchell was on the backside of that play, so he might have been the 2nd or 3rd option that Maurer was going to look at to deliver the ball, but he found an opening in front of the safety, made the catch, and then did the rest himself.
And Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to newschannel20.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link.
You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season's games. That's on newschannel20.com. Click on the Friday Night Rivals link. So 27 points. Again, a lot of offense.
Still in the first quarter.
It's incredible. I wonder if some of their players are getting tired or not.
4 plays,
So
61 yards. And a lot. 2 big penalties. They're at 3rd and 15. And again, if you want to be successful, not just tonight, but all year, those are battles you have to win. When you have a team 3rd and long, you've got to get them off field. You got to get the punt team on. That happens a lot here tonight and through the rest of the year. It could be a rough year for whoever you might be.
That's a great point. So 5:57 to go in the first quarter here at Pleasant Plains. Sangamon Conference Class 2A.
Again, I'm keeping an eye on the football here. I would make sure my front row kick return guys are also paying attention, especially after what happened last time.
Luther's ready.
Kicking it deep.
Deep kick. About the 12.
He's got an
Tyler
opening.
Kahn. Still going. Pretty good return for Tyler Kahn for the Cardinals.
I thought he had the middle open there. They closed it pretty quickly, but great job by the Maroa-Forsyth kickoff team to close that gap. I thought there was a little bit of open space there for Kahn to maybe turn into a big return.
So we'll see what the Cardinals do here with this offensive possession. They trail 21-6 opening night. Skelton hands off to Wiesenmeyer. Somebody's helmet came off. Wiesenmeyer down.
Riser's
30.
helmet popped off again.
Gain of a couple.
A lot of talk about helmets this offseason. For everybody out there, getting football helmets was rough for every football coach across the country. A few here in the state of Illinois are still waiting on helmets. That old supply chain is still tough for getting things like that.
2nd and 7 from the 30. Skelton throws, complete to Wiesenmeyer. Check that, Tyler Kahn. And they will move the chains. That's another Branch Professional Agriculture first down.
A lot of miscommunication there on that play. Maroa still had guys moving around right as the ball was snapped. I'm sure Coach Joseph wasn't super thrilled about that, especially when that ball went right where a linebacker had left and moved.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 39. Skelton throws, flag on the play, complete, but the Wiesenmeyer, but flag, and somebody moved.
Yeah.
False start. Offense.
As soon as Wiesenmeyer motioned out of the backfield, it must have triggered something with Maroa-Forsyth that linebacker was going to come on a blitz. So number 27, Simon McReynolds, walked up to the line of scrimmage. I think offensive lineman got a little hesitant and wanted to make sure he got out there to cover that, and just got a little too antsy.
Makes it 1st and 15 for the home team. Skelton has time. Now he's under pressure. Steps up. Gets it away. Complete left side. Out of bounds is Jaden Wiesenmeyer. Bring up 2nd and still long for Pleasant Plains.
It's the yardage back to make it a 2nd and long, which is a lot better than where they started.
Yes.
But Wiesenmeyer getting a lot of action here in this first quarter.
2nd and 9. Skelton looks, throws, almost intercepted, right to the hands of the Bryant flag. Couldn't quite hang on to it, so makes it 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that pass went in between Wiesenmeyer Danny Skelton, I wonder, or Danny Skelton delivered that between Wiesemeyer and Tyler Kahn. I think he hurried that throw a little bit. I think he had a little bit of pressure on his backside and wasn't able to deliver that right where he needed to.
3rd and long for the Cardinals. Skelton to throw again. Steps up, gets it off, and incomplete. Flag on the play. Late hit? No.
It didn't look late on the quarterback. Maybe a hold.
Officials are getting a workout tonight, aren't they?
They're talking to Coach Jostis, so I'm imagining this is going to be on the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. He wants to take him back. It's going to be holding up front. Replay that 3rd down.
Okay.
Take a look here. See, I'm guaranteed it's going to be on. I bet it was on number 55 there at the top of your screen, Reese Payne. Anytime you bring a defender down to the ground like that with your arms kind of draped around him and give him a little bit of a hug to the ground, that's probably going to get called.
3rd and 24 from the 25 for Danny Skelton and the Cardinals. Skelton incomplete, under pressure, and bring up 4th down, punting situation for Pleasant Plains.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Coach Jostis take the penalty because you never know what could happen with, Skelton and Wiesemeyer are pretty explosive, but worked out there, and now they're in a punting situation. You're going to have pretty good field position again for Maroa-Forsyth.
Mauer back to return for the Trojans.
Low snap, bobbled. Skelton just gets the punt off. High kick.
No, they didn't call it. I thought we would get maybe a rough in the kicker.
Ball ends up at the 42. Could have been a lot worse for the Cardinals, and it did look like it might have been
he must have.
Kicker, but
so that's a judgment call by that official. If he clarified him as kind of a runner, then that takes away that roughing the kicker. So he must have saw that because Skelton did bobble the ball. Take a look on the replay here. He has to watch his knees too, as he almost picked it up with his knee on the ground. He must have identified him as a runner, and when you do that, that takes out that roughing the kicker.
1st and 10 from the 42 for the Trojans. Good cutback by Reiser. Gets to the 47. Pick up him by 5. So, yeah, that previous play, that makes perfect sense, Adam, because
it's a judgment call, and I'm sure if you're Pleasant Plains, you're not happy about it. It wouldn't have been a roughing the kicker would have been an automatic 1st down. But great run there by Reiser. But yeah, that's up to the official. That's one of those. It's not so cut and dry. It could be called 10 different ways.
2nd and 6. There's completion. Zane Giles across midfield to the 46. And they will move the chains. That's another Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for the Trojans.
Yeah, great job by Giles. Again, the screen game is something Maroa-Forsyth has always been known for. So just a little tunnel screen right here. Gets Giles kind of in some space. Great tackle there by Luke Oswald to make sure he didn't turn it into a large gain, but enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10. Hand off, got some room there, cuts back. Does Jacob Blunt, goes wide right, got some room, still going. Finally caught inside the 5. And that's another Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for Maroa-Forsyth on the big play there, Jacob Blunt.
Great job by Blanc. He was a running back a little bit last year when they needed to give Kate Culp a little bit of a rest, so not surprised to see him make some big moves. Great blocking on the outside by the Maroa-Forsyth wide receivers. That gets overlooked, but not with a team like this. You got to block downfield if you want to make big plays.
1st and goal from the 4. Mauer on the keeper and stop short. Bring up 2nd and goal. That Mauer is not big, but he is solid.
Yeah, tough kid, very competitive kid. And Coach Joseph said it best when we were talking to him. If he were 6'2", every school in the country would be here watching him play quarterback. And us vertically challenged guys, but he said he's going to be a hell of a baseball player if he decides to play that in college. Unbalanced formation here.
2nd and goal. Up the middle is Reiser. And he is in. Touchdown for the Trojans. And that's another Young Security donation of this week's charity. $50 to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Great job again, that unbalanced formation. So it puts all your offensive linemen on one side. Then you get a big guy like Aiden Reiser. He just needs to put his head down and get in the end zone.
So 27-6. Maroa-Forsyth in control here. Still in the first quarter. And Luther will attempt another extra point for the visiting team. Nails it again, and it's good. 28-6. Maroa-Forsyth leads Pleasant Plains. And want to remind you to watch CW's Killer Camp and Dynasty tonight on CW. It's tonight on CW.
We're still in the first quarter, Paul.
Yes, it's amazing. 34 points. Remember the first game, it's going way back, 8 years ago. First game we did was
Auburn-Williamsville.
And it was a shootout. First quarter, a lot of points out of the first game out of the gate of the year.
It came right down to a batted pass in the end zone to seal that game for Williamsville. It's crazy to think this is our 7th year doing this. I never would imagine we'd be still doing it. I love doing it. Thank you to all those at home or streaming it online, watching us. We couldn't do it without you, without our sponsors. Big shout out to my neighbor, Bill Peterman. We talked this summer. He's a huge fan of Friday Night Rivals, so I know he's back home probably watching. And I know we got a lot of big fans out there.
Indeed. I want to thank the fans, the sponsors, and all the schools and coaches for making this possible, and a great production crew.
Checking out the stats here for Maroa-Forsyth. Pretty even, 110 yards on the ground, 144 in the air. I think the biggest thing that sticks out to me right now is they are 3 of 4 on 3rd down right now. And that is what's continuing these drives. They've scored twice on 3rd down conversions. That's not good if you're the Pleasant Plains Cardinals.
And Wiesenmeyer gives it a reverse here to Tyler Kahn. And like you said, that's going to happen probably every time. They're either going to keep it or fake it. See the replay there.
And this is a lot to practice, too, so you got to have a lot of faith in your 2 return guys to make sure that either you're handing that off or you're faking it and you're keeping it. They kind of lull you to sleep with handing it off every time, and then next thing you know, he's keeping it and going in the other way.
2:14 to go in the first quarter. Here's Pleasant Plains. 1st and 10 on ball on the 23 for the Cardinals. Skelton hands off. Oh, Trojans right there. Great defense that time by number 36, Charlie Gentle, the junior.
Yeah, he almost took that handoff from Skelton himself. He was back in the backfield quickly. 6'1", 160, had some speed off the end there. Read that play perfectly, and Pleasant Plains needs to calm down. This game is far from over. Calm down, reset yourself, just get some positive plays here. Try to build some of that momentum back on your side.
2nd and 12 after the loss there. Handoff once again. Get some yardage this time. Does Jaden Wiesenmeyer, number 13. We'll bring up 3rd and long, and the bad news is, if you're Pleasant Plains, right, you're down 20-6. The good news is you're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, you're still in the first quarter. There's a lot of game left, and you've moved the ball. You just need to string a few more plays together to get right back into this game.
3rd down. I think the incomplete. I think Skelton's pass might have been tipped.
And I think he actually hit his hand on a helmet or shoulder pad after he threw it. Have to keep an eye on Danny Skelton because he's really laboring that right hand right now. Especially catching this punt, too, is going to be tough.
They certainly need Skelton. So 4th down, yes, punt situation for Pleasant Plains. Another low flag on the play, another low snap. Pretty good punt by Skelton, though. Down at the 41. But let's see what the flag
It looked like preliminary call. Somebody lined up offsides against the punt team, so it's either you punt it again or you just let the ball.
There's the flag.
On the other side over here.
Okay.
Dead ball. Encroachment on defense.
So dead ball, got to take it. So we're going to re-kick this. But now you're going to be 4th and 6.
As opposed to 4th and 11, right?
Yep.
So Skelton and the Cardinals will punt again.
If you're not so deep, I mean, they're in, deep territory. If you had about 10 more yards and we're trying to punt it, you might see the offense come back on the field, but you have to be ready just because Danny Skelton's back there too. I think you're going to get a timeout by Joseph. I think he had all his guys ready.
And that's indeed what happened there. Timeout.
They only had 10 on the field, so great timeout call by Josh Joseph.
28-6, Maroa-Forsyth leading Pleasant Plains here with exactly a minute to go in the first quarter. SFU Friday Night Rivals. See the back of some of the coaches' shirts. Maroa-Forsyth, no excuses, no excuses.
So, big up. I know everybody's wondering what's going over on West Washington at the Leonard Bowl. Right before halftime, it is 27-7 SHG over Rochester. About 5 minutes left in the first half of that game.
A lot of points there. No surprise.
No surprise.
I would think that would continue, a lot of points.
So we were talking about this before the pregame show. We usually get a lot of, Thanksgiving games to still watch. Anybody stick out in your mind right now that could be playing Thanksgiving weekend for a state championship?
I mean, it's easy to say, Sacred Heart Griffin, you would think that they've got a good chance if they stay healthy. They're deep. They've got so many players back. They're skilled players. Ty Lott's an all-state quarterback. Wouldn't surprise me. I get, Rochester, it's early. Let's see how they do. They seem to always be there or somewhere in the hunt. Another high snap. Skelton is
now that
hit is the punt.
I am shocked
gets
that
it away.
there is no penalty called on that one. And if I'm Coach Hamilton, I am upset right now because that is definitely roughing the kicker.
And I think he is.
And I'm trying to be as biased as possible, but I call it as
neutral
I see it. As
neutral
as possible, not biased.
Neutral.
Yes, as neutral as
no,
possible.
You are,
I call it like I see it as a coach. If I were Coach Joseph, that's a learning moment. But if I'm Coach Hamilton, I'm very upset on why. So he's saying, well, he's a runner because of the low snap. And I do not agree with that. That's his decision, and I fully respect that. Our officials are out there doing a tough job, but he's trying to explain it. That's tough. That's a tough call.
He was making a play.
It definitely is.
So you can kind of hear it a little bit. He's telling Coach Hamilton he was trying to make a play. You can't call roughing the kicker. On the one before that, totally agree. On that one, I think that is too close. I think that's roughing the kicker.
All right, let's send it down to News Channel 20's AJ Gersh for the CASCOM Sideline Report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Paul, just for a little bit of insight there down on the sideline, I was listening to Coach Hamilton, clearly not thrilled about that non-call there on the field on the punt. The official explaining to him that it was simultaneous, the touching and the kick. So, thus, he did not throw that yellow flag. We're going to send it back up to you in the booth.
Thank you, AJ.
Now that I heard the explanation, I could see that. It was bang bang, and I fully support our officials and the officiating crew out there. That's a tough job, but I thought it was a penalty.
And Maroa-Forsyth with the pass. The pass was Jack Orve, number 9, the senior, threw that and completed to Zane Giles.
Now, Coach Joseph did say we'd see him a little bit.
They'll move the flags. That's a Grant Professional Agriculture first down as time winds down in the first quarter. A long and exciting lot of offense in that first quarter. So we have one quarter in the books. Maroa-Forsyth leads 28-6. Back with more from Pleasant Plains. You're watching SEPView Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPView Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wapple, Adam Anderson, News Channel 20's AJ Gerst, the entire SEPView Friday Night Rivals team here in Pleasant Plains. We're going to start the second quarter. The Trojans have the ball and the lead. First and 10 from the 35. And there's the handoff. Almost stripped, but still on his feet. Turned out to be a really good run there. Caden Maurer. And you talked about it, Adam. We might see somebody else at quarterback, and we saw that again, just a little bit there. Number 9, Jack Horby.
Yeah, Jack Horby. They said he played a quarterback a little bit last year before Caden Maurer came in. So he talked about you might see 2 quarterbacks here tonight. Again, Maurer is an athlete. He can fit in anywhere across the field.
There's a throw. Got a man wide open. He caught it. Touchdown. Zane Giles, just like that. Touchdown. That's another $50 donation to this week's charity, courtesy of Young Security, and that charity is the Minio Burn Crisis Nursery.
Great job by Horby to come in off the bench. Just kind of a reliever out of the bullpen and fires a strike downfield to Giles, who made a pretty acrobatic catch right there to haul that in. Great job by Maroa-Forsyth.
That was a great catch. 34-6. Trojans trying to make it 35-6. And Noah Luther will attempt yet another extra point for Maroa-Forsyth. And another successful, no.
He missed it.
Check that, no good. So 34-6, the Trojans lead the Cardinals here early in the second quarter. Tough way to start, Adam. Still a lot of time, obviously, but Pleasant Plains, what do? You got to build on something.
You got to build on something. You got to have it. Again, you always want to score some points, but offensively, they have yet to get in the end zone. Again, the big kick return came from the 6 points. So need to string a drive here together. Get some spark back in your sideline. A lot of time left. Game's not over by any means. But you do need to string something together here if you're Pleasant Plains.
And Adam, I want to talk about this for a second about the officials, not tonight, the job they're doing, because it's a thankless job, but there is such a shortage of officials, football, basketball, throughout the state. And last night,
I mean, I got to have, well, why is Athens playing on a Thursday? Well, there's a lot of trouble getting officials right now. There's an official shortage. Guys in like my age, in their mid-30s, early 40s, it's a thankless job, like you said. And a lot of us are not trying to go out there, and it's not just football. Basketball, baseball, softball, even track and field's having a hard time getting officials out there to do those track meets. So you're going to see some games played on Saturday afternoons. You're going to see Thursday night games. You have to have officials to play, and you're going to have to get creative scheduling just to make sure that you have officials out there. So if you're at home, you think you want to be involved? IHSA.org. It's a pretty simple task.
Trojans kick it deep. Let's see if they fake the reverse this time. Kahn keeps it. Still going. A good return to the 35-yard line. Tyler Kahn, number 81.
There's the spark I'm talking about. It's little steps like that that can really get you going. It's just like a train. A train doesn't come out 60 miles an hour. You slowly build on things, and then you keep going and going and going. need to build off of this good field position right now.
So, see if the Cardinals can get something going. Their only score so far is on the long kickoff return they had in the first quarter. An electrifying return, but see if they can get their offense going here in the second. First down, high snap.
Wiesenmeyer's got
Handoff,
some
look at him go, Wiesenmeyer. And he gets a first down, and we want to thank Hardee's, one of our first down sponsors all season long. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Again, Wiesenmeyer's providing a little spark in the backfield. I've been pretty impressed with him so far to start this game. Not a kid I remember from last year, but he's doing a great job here tonight.
5'1", 165 pounds. He's played well so far. First and 10, ball on the 46. Fakes to Wiesenmeyer, and nothing doing for Skelton on the keeper there. Trojans were right there to snuff that one out.
Snuff that one out. A high tackle. There were a lot of oohs over here on this sideline. It looked like a rough hit there on Skelton. He looks to be okay, though. And he's a tough kid.
And Pleasant Plains, we talked about it a little bit on the previous show, Adam, that they've got some inexperience on the offensive and defensive line, and, you know, hopefully they improve and get better, and some of them are just getting their feet wet tonight.
Yeah, again, it all starts up front. It doesn't matter offensively, defensively, and if those guys can't mesh well together, I know I talked a lot about Maroa-Forsyth, but it's true for any football team. Those five guys have to make the right calls, talk together, get everything in line, because if they can't get together, nothing's going to work behind them.
Skelton throws complete. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line, pickup of about 4. Reception made that time.
Number 10, Nick Sabo. He's 6'4", 170. That's a big target for Skelton.
So only gets give him a couple on that. Third down.
Keep an eye down here by the score, number 22, Cooper Schallenberg. We've yet to call his name tonight, but he's a guy a lot of people have talked about going into this game.
Skelton back to throw, goes right. Good defense there and a bang-bang play. Trojans had two-man double coverage there.
Knocked down by Reiser.
I think we're going to see Coach Hamilton go for it.
Brady.
I love the aggressiveness. You're in a spot, you got to see what works and try to gain some momentum, and you got to get points.
Anything to, like you said, momentum, and to keep the ball out of the Trojans' hands. Timeout.
Talk about it a little bit more.
And why not?
9:34 left to go in the first half.
So, still in the second quarter. And right now, we're going to check in with A.J. Gersh for the CASCOM Sideline Report. CASCOM, keeping you connected.
Hey, Paul, I'm here with Mackenzie Bryant from Lincoln Land Community College. Thanks for joining us, Mackenzie.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So classes just started up. You know, not just high schools back in action, Lincoln Land back in action as well. How are classes going so far this fall?
Oh, they're going great. We had Welcome Week activities. We had our new mascot, Link, welcoming students too. Our volleyball and baseball seasons are underway, and esports starts soon, so we have a lot going on.
Esports, man, that's a lot of fun. So is there still time to enroll this fall if someone's interested in maybe taking classes at Lincoln Land?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We have plenty of in-person and online 8-week classes starting on October 17th. And the nice thing with 8-week classes is you can focus on fewer classes at once, but still finish by December.
Man, what a student section out here that we're seeing at Pleasant Plains. You're rooting for Plains tonight?
Yes, they're actually one of my schools I'll be visiting throughout the year to talk about the advantages of attending Lincoln Land for 2 years before transferring or getting workforce training and going right into a great paying job. So don't forget to come visit me at Pleasant Plains and my other high schools this year. And everyone's invited to our Fall Campus Visit Day, which is October 10th, and you can see why Lincoln Land's the best place to experience college success.
There we go. You heard it here first, Mackenzie. Thanks so much for joining us. Paul and Adam, back to you in the booth.
All right, thank you very much. On 4th and 8, Cardinals going for it. Skelton throws, got a man down the sidelines. Oh! Good defense there by Maroa-Forsyth. Tip there by number 25, Brady Larson.
Great job by Larson. Step herself. Beautiful throw to Con Hat. Or no, check that. That's number 10, Nick Sabo. Again, at 6'4". That's a big target. But great job by Larson to get his hand up in there and bat that one down.
So the Trojans take over on downs. I like the play, too. That was a good play.
Again, at 6'4", there's not a lot of guys wearing white jerseys that are that big. Gave him a chance to make a play. Larson just did a great job to get in and break that pass out.
Riser, not much. Haven't said that very often. Cardinals stopping pretty quickly there.
A lot of blue jerseys in the backfield right there. Again, Pleasant Plains has done a really good job on first down, second down. It's third down that has been their Achilles heel here tonight. They've given up a lot of big plays there. Need to make something happen.
2nd and 10 after no gain for Maroa-Forsyth. Back to throw. Oh, gets away, does Maurer. Still on his feet. Fires complete. What a play there, and close to a first down. He may have it. Zane Giles.
I think he's got it.
And he does. That's a Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. And
Look how calm, cool, collected he was right there. Move the ball out of his hand to take off like a runner and then put it back in there. Great job by Zane Giles to also come back to Maurer and make a target known.
That was a good play on both from Giles and Maurer. So 1st and 10 from the Pleasant Plains 38. Handoff goes to Blunk.
Handoff to Blunk.
Pretty good run there for the senior.
Marion in on the tackle as well. Brings up 2nd down.
Good first down run. Pleasant Plains got to refocus. Just missed the sack. Another big play. Gave Maroa first down. You need to get him off the field here without any points.
2nd and 6. Maurer looks to throw. Looks left. Going deep. Got a man wide open, and it is caught. Short of the end zone. He's heck of a gain there. That's a first down, a Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. And that was Mitch Williams, sophomore, 6 foot, 155 with a nice catch.
Great catch on the sideline too. Looks like the Cardinal defenseman just lost sight of the football. For you kids at home, you got to play your man. Don't play the ball out there.
Here's a handoff to Riser. Gets a couple.
It took a big hit there by Luke Oshwald that came in and made sure it didn't turn into a big play.
Riser's helmet comes off.
Comes off again. I'm sure Coach Joseph at this point is wondering what's going on with his chin strap. That's about the 3rd or 4th time his helmet's popped off.
So now it's 2nd and goal from the 3 for Maroa-Forsyth. They changed some personnel on the play. Still making changes. Plenty of time on the play clock right now. And the Trojans are set. From the 3. Maurer keeps it, waits, and
Maurer keeps the ball.
It's going to be a little bit short of the end zone
just
here.
short.
Positive yardage here.
Bring up 3rd and goal.
Pleasant Plains got away with one right there. There's, I believe it's Jacob Blunk in the slot. Did not have a defender over him, so there were 2 offensive players to 1 defensive guy. They're lucky that he didn't fire the football out there to him. Might have been able to walk into the end zone.
3rd and goal for the Trojans. Cardinals need a stop. Maurer hands off, and Blunk is in for the touchdown. And that's another $50 donation courtesy of Young Security for this week's charity, the Minio Burn Crisis Nursery.
Put Aiden Riser in there and just like a fullback just delivers a lead block, enough room for Blunk to get in the end zone. Great job by Maroa-Forsyth. But again, another big third down play that they were successful on.
40-6. The Trojans will try to make it 41. Kick is up, and it is good. So 41-6. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more from Pleasant Plains. You're watching SEPCU Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEPCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Week 1 of the 2022 high school football season. We're in Pleasant Plains. Maroa-Forsyth is putting it to the home team right now. At them 41-6. Not quite the midway point of the second quarter.
No, still a lot of game left if you're Pleasant Plains, but you got to make something happen here.
Kicks deep again. There's Khan. Keeps it this time. Cuts back. Good return so far.
Khan with a good move.
So,
it's a game of about 10. 84 on a tackle for the Trojans.
Cardinals will bring
Smith.
Trying to get something going on offense.
A little miscommunication there between Khan and Wiesenmeyer, but did enough. Decent return. Let's see what they can do here.
Ball at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Trojans. Commanding lead. Skelton. Good cut back. Look at him go. Nice play there. He waited, thought he was going to be in trouble there, and that's a first down.
I think you're going to get a late unnecessary roughness or late hit there on Skelton too. There was miscommunication there between Skelton and Wiesenmeyer. Wiesenmeyer went one way, Skelton went another, like they were running an option, but he turned it into a big play.
Face mask on the defense.
Face mask, just 5-yard penalty.
That's a Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy. So Skelton with a great run there, as it turns out, and then tack on some additional yardage for the penalty.
Yeah, he's an athlete, and I think they need to move him around a little bit more. He has not carried the ball. I'm pretty sure that was his first carry here tonight. I think you might see him do that a little bit more here going into halftime. Got to make something happen.
He is a multifaceted, very talented player. 1st and 10 from the 45. Skelton fires. Complete. Oh, hit hard and thrown for a loss there. Wiesenmeyer caught it, but boy, he paid for it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did that. And, that's just a long run right there. You're just throwing it out there. But great job by Maroa-Forsyth to get out there, make a big play. That was Brady Larson again. Had the tip pass, so he read it perfectly, came up, secured a tackle, waited till his buddies could get there to help him.
So loss of 4 on the play.
Somebody, I better see something.
2nd and 14. Cardinals have trips left here. Skelton from the gun. Throws the last second. Khan couldn't hang on. Good defense there at the last second by the Trojans. So Skelton did a good job to step up and get that ball off.
He threw a strike, but great job by Mitch Williams, number 1 for the Trojans, to timed it perfectly to get in there and bat that ball down.
Williams, a sophomore, 6 foot, 155 pounds. Good play there. 5:07 left in the second quarter. 3rd and 14 for Pleasant Plains. Desperately need to get a score. Skelton, ball's tipped. Oh, still caught by Cooper Schallenberg. Skelton's pass was deflected, and Schellenberg caught it, so it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Wasn't picked off or anything, but going to bring up 4th and long for Pleasant Plains.
I think if they were a little bit closer, you would see Coach Hamilton keep the offense out there, but obvious punting situation with it being about 4th and 13 right now.
Power back to the Trojans. Skelton the kick.
So 4th and 12 for the Cardinals. Skelton back to punt. Good snap this time. Skelton, good punt. Maurer has to go back. Pleasant Plains bounce.
That'll be down
to about the 10. So good punt there for the Cardinals.
Hey, field position always helps, and this will be the longest field that Maroa's had to deal with here tonight.
You've had the better of this game so far. 41-6. 4-11 in the second quarter.
First down and 10 for the Trojans. Ball at the 10-yard line. 4:11 left to go in the first half.
So
check that 15-yard.
First down for the Trojans from their own 15-yard line. Officials are discussing something. Maybe the position.
I think they're moving the ball back. I thought it went out on the 10.
The 10-yard line.
That's what we said. Okay.
We're all looking at each other in the booth like, I thought it went out in the 10, but they moved it up. Maroa doesn't need the extra yard, so I'm sure Pleasant Plains thinks that as well. New QB.
First and front, 10 from the 10. Look at this. Oh, he got Blunt. He's got Blunt. 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. Jacob Blanc. Oh, my goodness. And Jack Orbe comes in at quarterback. Another strike.
He's 2 for 2 with 2 touchdowns on the night. Great job by Orbe. You could tell he's more of the throwing, your prototypical throwing quarterback, even though he's a heck of an athlete from what I've heard about him. But, again, 2 perfect strikes and 2 touchdowns. Great job by Maroa-Forsyth.
And that is another $50 donation courtesy of Young Security for that touchdown. This week's charity is the Minnie Burn Crisis Nursery, and that was a 90-yard touchdown pass. Extra point is good. And Duke, it is 48-6 for Forsyth. We're going to take a timeout. Back with more. You're watching SFU Friday Night Rivals. CW23, back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SFU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Great shot of the Friday Night Rivals game here in Pleasant Plains. 48-6 for Forsyth. And they will kick off once again to the Cardinals. Tyler Kahn has it. 20. No reverse this time. Out of bounds. Gets past the 30. That's where the Cardinals will take over on offense once again.
See what they dial up here. Again, you got 4 minutes to go into halftime. You want to go in on a solid note. A lot of ball game left. You want to stress that to your kids. You got to build on some positives here. You got to start moving the football. We've seen glimpses of a really good offense. They just haven't been able to string it together.
And it's week 1. It's game 1. A lot of season left, obviously. So you got to build on, like you said, build on something and something positive, hopefully, here for the Cardinals. Start from their own 33. Skelton back to throw. Steps up. And he is brought down by number 56, Cash Payne, the sophomore, senior. Check that.
Great job. I thought Skelton had Schellenberg open quickly down here on the sideline. But he might not have enough room to throw the football, but great job up front by Maroa-Forsyth.
So 2nd and 14 for the Cardinals. Nice snap. Skelton gets it down, hands off. Decent Meyer. Not much there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long, and not the situations obviously you want to be in. 2nd long, 3rd and long.
Yeah, and got here in a hurry too. 2 quick plays and you're back at 3rd and long, and maybe staring down another punt situation. So hopefully Pleasant Plains can make something happen here on 3rd down. Again, got to find a way to get the football to your athletes in space.
Skelton, Kahn says he's open. Skelton goes deep. Nobody there. Way too deep for intended receiver there. It was Cooper Schellenberg.
Trying to
4th and 14.
They were trying to do a little deception here. Tyler Kahn clapping his hands, yelling for the football to maybe get some attention. Maroa-Forsyth did not fall for that and followed Schellenberg down the field.
Brings up 4th and 14 for the Cardinals. Skelton will punt once again. Low snap. Gets the kickoff. Good kick. Trojans will not be able to return it.
Ball rolls out of bounds about the 36-yard line. Flag on the field.
There were 12 guys on the field, so I thought I counted it.
Skelton.
And Skelton got hit again.
Let's see what the call is. There are 2 flags.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 12 Maroa-Forsyth Trojans, and then
there's definitely going to be roughing the kicker, I would think. Let's see what the other.
Let's hope Skelton's okay.
Illegal participation, defense. That penalty will be declined. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. 15 yards, automatic 1st down.
So there's your roughing the kicker. And Skelton was limping when he came off.
He still doesn't look very comfortable right now.
Oh boy,
you'd hate to see that. I hope he's okay, but. I don't know if you saw me. I was counting multiple times. So I was like, I think there's 12 out there, but it's hard to keep track when you're sending guys on and off with a punt team. But hey, this is new life for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. Automatic 1st down here. You keep your offense on the field. Hopefully Skelton's okay, and they can build on this going into halftime.
2:21 to go. See if the Cardinals can get back on the scoreboard. Snap. Hands off. Wiesemeyer. Crossing midfield. Down the sidelines. Looking. He's still on his feet to the 40, 35. Ball comes loose. Trojans say they have it. Let's see.
I haven't seen. They're going to say he was down.
Oh, he was down.
Say he was down.
So that is a 1st down, and a huge 1st down for the Cardinals. A big play there. That's another Hardy's 1st down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
Great job by Wiesemeyer. Made a few cuts. Again, he's an explosive player. He's done a great job here tonight. Let's take a look. I think that ball might have came out before he hit the ground, Paul.
It was hard to tell right there.
Yeah.
It really was. So 1st and 10 from the 34 of Maroa-Forsyth. Wiesemeyer again. Cuts back in the middle. Hard earned yardage there. Like you said, plenty of time to get on the scoreboard here. Again for the Cardinals. They haven't scored on offense yet, just the special teams to this point. So clock continues to run. Cardinals go to the line fairly quickly on 2nd and 6 from the 30. Hands off, and a good gain there. Luke Oswald. Oswald, 6 foot, 170 pounds. Cardinals quickly come back to the line. 3rd, and let's call it 3. 1:09 to go in the 1st half.
4 down territory. I'd keep an eye on Skelton here. If his leg's okay, could be a runner.
Throws the ball incomplete. Clock will stop. So that'll bring up fourth down. Obviously, they're going to go for it.
Just need to get 3 yards right here. Get new life with the first down. Don't need to be in the end zone. You got a minute left. You got pretty sure all 3. You got 2 timeouts if you're Pleasant Plains. So
here's the replay. Just
kind of
a little too much. So 4th and 2 from the 26.
Heavy backfield here.
Oswald gets it. Barely got it. And the Trojans stop him.
Who was in the backfield? Aiden Reiser. He sniffed that out as soon as they lined up. He read the line up front. He came right through the backfield and made a huge play. That was very, very big for Maroa-Forsyth. Great job, Aiden Reiser. Again, that's a 4-year starter, a kid that's played not just 4 years, but he started at middle linebacker, one of the harder positions to play on the field. Great job by Reiser.
Incredible athlete. See how the Trojans play it with 54 seconds. And there's Orve at quarterback again. Another completion across midfield to about the 46. Check that 41-yard line. That's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. And the Trojans moving quickly with 48 seconds.
Caden Maurer
Officials get the ball set. 1st and 10 from the 41. And somebody maybe moved.
All-Stars move it back 5 yards. One quarterback to the other quarterback there on the last one.
You want it on the ready? Clock on the ready? You want the clock on the ready? Yes?
Okay. Now 1st 15 from the 41. Corby back to throw. Sideline, got a man. Out of bounds, stops the clock. Mitch Williams. Complete. So 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Give him 5.
Corvey's got a pretty good arm on him here. I've been pretty impressed so far with him coming in.
He's looked really good. On 2nd down. Corby has time. Fires it. Incomplete. The receiver was Caden Maurer. He's got a strong arm.
He got a strong arm. Little too high there for Maurer. Had to get outside the pocket to extend that play a little bit. But again, set his feet. You know, rolling left as a right-handed quarterback, set his feet to throw and deliver a strike.
3rd and 10. Cardinal fans making some noise. They need a stop. The Cardinals do. In a big way. Orbe goes deep.
Beautiful
got
throw.
a man open in Williams.
He's in the end.
And he's the end. Let's see.
They're going to mark him down on the 1.
The 1. How much time? 13 seconds.
Coach Joseph is also
say,
down.
hurry up.
He's also down on the 1, calling a timeout.
That's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. Hardy's, one of our first down sponsors all season long. So timeout, 13 seconds ago, 48-6, and the Trojans are knocking on the door, ready to bust it open again. And right now, that gives us a chance to check out the Midwest Technical Institute Game Face Cam. Use the hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured in next week's game. That's Game Face Cam, thanks to Midwest Technical Institute. Use the hashtag MTI Game Face Challenge on social media for your chance to be featured in next week's game, which is...
We're in Jacksonville.
Yes.
For the Lancier Lions and the Jacksonville Crimson.
Central State Egg matchup. So there's the Game Face Cam. Love it, love it. All right, 1st and goal from the 1. 13 seconds left in the quarter. What will the Trojans do here?
Maroa's still got a timeout, so I would just hand it to Reiser, see what happens.
Maher goes up under center, hands it off to Reiser.
Hand off to Reiser.
He's in, touchdown. And that is another $50 donation courtesy of Young Security. And this week's charity is the Minio Burn Crisis Nursery.
Great offensive series by Maroa-Forsyth. Got him into a 2-minute offense, and they wanted to get in the end zone again before halftime, and did a great job throwing the ball down the field, and then Reiser punching it in over the goal line.
Luther to attempt the extra point. And it's good. Do not adjust your screen. It is 55-6. Maroa-Forsyth leads Pleasant Plains. They are putting on quite the display tonight, first half. We'll take a look at the touchdown.
Yeah, when you have a player the size of Aiden Reiser, you just kind of want him to short yardage, hand him the ball, and just see what he can do with it. And he did a great job there. This Maroa-Forsyth team is usually one of the tops in Class 2A here in the state of Illinois. They look to be right up there again this season. Have really come out on all cylinders here tonight.
Incredible first half for Maroa-Forsyth. 9 seconds left. You just need something if you're Pleasant Plains. We'll have the halftime report coming up. Let you know what's going on around the area. And been a long first half for the Pleasant Plains Cardinals. But the good news is there's another half to go. Let's see what they do on the kickoff here. If they try to skill kick or anything.
Josh Watts checked in. Luther with the kick.
Do a little bit of a squib kick. 33 is Parker Denny. Down. So 4 seconds to go.
Number 27 for the Trojans.
See if Pleasant Plains is going to be aggressive here. You could just take a knee and talk about adjustments at halftime.
Or do you try to air it out? Let's see if they do.
Got to kick him out.
4.5 seconds left.
Downhill, Johnny, downhill. Don't sideways.
Great shot there of the Pleasant Plains sideline. Coach Hamilton. Cardinals handoff.
Abraham takes the handoff.
And that will do it for the first half. So after one half here, Pleasant Plains, Maroa-Forsyth. The Trojans lead the Pleasant Plains Cardinals 55-6. Only one half of football done. We have another half to go. And of course we have the halftime report coming up. And we're going to hear from the coaches coming up shortly. One of them as we head into halftime. And the band is getting ready to come on the field. And 55-6. That's, for some teams, that's a couple of games worth of points, Adam.
Yeah, it's tough first half for the Pleasant Plains fans. You had some excitement early, just couldn't get off the field on third downs and make a big stop. And Maroa-Forsyth has made them pay for it. They're one of the better teams in the state. We can see why. They don't recoup. They just keep reloading every year.
And I think we're going to go down to News Channel 20's AJ Gersh for the CASCOM sideline report. Take it away, AJ.
Paul, yeah, here with Coach Joseph's dominant first half, 49-point lead. What are you seeing first and foremost?
Well, I thought we got off the ball well up front, and that's allowed us. We got a lot of playmakers. They came out and were in some man. That hopefully is tough for a lot of teams to be able to do against us. we had warned our kids all week long, actually for about 2 weeks now, that we don't have anybody that can catch the Wiesenmeyer kid if he gets outside, and he did, so hats off to Plains on that. But overall, pretty pleased. We've had some stupid penalties I'd like to be cleaned up, too much laundry on the field, but other than that, pretty happy.
Riser, big fourth down stop, a few big rushing touchdowns, and then Blunt has made some plays with his feet. You said earlier this week he's the fastest guy on the field. Is he proving that tonight?
Well, he's the fastest guy for us. I think the Wiesenmeyer kid's the fastest guy on the field. He proved it going the other way. But for us, he is. Aiden's a pounder. Zane Giles has been really good. Mitch Williams has been good. Cato's been good. We got a lot of dudes who maybe don't have the fastest kid. We might have the next 6 fastest, though, after that.
You got a few junior linemen who you're excited to see start tonight. They're really setting the tone in the trenches, aren't they?
Well, I got 1 senior starting up there, so it's four juniors, and we feel good about that, and they're only going to get better.
And how can you improve even so in the second half?
Well, we want to get that laundry off the field. I mean, those are totally on us. We've had way too many penalties. Other than that, I feel pretty good, especially for a first game. We've been ready to hit somebody else in what seems to be back to a normal year right now.
All right, thanks, Coach. We appreciate it. 55-6 is the score at halftime. Paul and Adam, back up to you in the booth.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it. And the S&K Buick GMC halftime report is coming up next here from Pleasant Plains, so stay with us. We have another half of football coming up. You're watching the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. We'll let you know that earlier today, SEFCU presented Pleasant Plains High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. SEFCU, one of our main sponsors again this year, they presented the Cardinals with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. SEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. SEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. Thanks to SEFCU. Thank you, Pleasant Plains. We'll take a break. You're watching the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back to the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Beautiful night for football here in Pleasant Plains. And throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Woods Basement Systems athletes are Peyton Birchsnyder from Pleasant Plains. Peyton has a 4.225 GPA. She was named All-Area Player of the Year, Small School Player of the Year, and First Team All-Conference playing for a Cardinals volleyball team that finished as runner-up in the 2A state finals. Peyton is active in ACES, Science Club, Beta Club, and FFA. Outside the classroom, she likes to volunteer and plans to play volleyball in college, where she'll pursue an ag degree. And from Maroa-Forsyth, Liv Binder. Liv has a 5.0 grade point average. She holds 4 high school track records for the Trojans, is a 2022 indoor and outdoor pole vault state champion, and was named All-American at the 2022 AAU Junior Olympics. She was also named All-American for cheer in 2021 and is a 5-time national champion tumbler. Liv is a future valedictorian with National Honor Society and FFA. Outside of school, she spends time volunteering with Salvation Army, Special Olympics events, and several local clubs and organizations. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing. Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing Scholar Athletes. Congratulations, and thanks to Rick Ray and Sons Plumbing. And right now we'll go down to AJ Gersh. AJ?
right, Paul. Yeah, down here on the field right now with the two men who head up the activities at each respective school. We got Brent Grisham here and Phil Appleby. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
What a student section, Brent. Man, look at these kids are having fun, even so.
Yeah, I tell you what, our student section every year is great. I just made the comment to Phil that we had about that many at our volleyball game on opening night, and you know, they're always a fantastic crew, and it doesn't matter what team it is, they always come out and support them.
And Phil, what does it mean for a school like Maroa-Forsyth to be featured on Friday Night Rivals?
Well, it's great for our kids, it's great for our community. We always enjoy being part of the Friday Night Rivals crew, and you guys do an awesome job of hosting us every time we're on it.
Man, we're so excited to be here at Pleasant Plains. What are you excited to show off the most here at your school?
You know, the other day we talked about our new facility inside, and we're excited about that. But I'll tell you what, you know, post a lot of the COVID shutdown, this is probably the best, biggest, loudest group of fans we've had at a football game, and it's just great to be back to normal and see all these kids just having fun and enjoying themselves.
It really is unbelievable. I mean, what a turnout for the game. It's like they have a Hawaiian theme is what I'm seeing up there in the stands. A lot of fun on the football field for Maroa-Forsyth so far in the first half. What have you been seeing out of your guys?
Well, we got a lot of juniors, a lot of younger kids that are playing, but you know, Coach Jostis and his staff always has us prepared and ready to play. So it's kind of a typical thing, you know, for our kids to come out, and they've been looking forward to it. They've been looking forward to being in front of a lot of fans, a lot of kids, like Brent said. So it's just a great atmosphere over here and just a lot of fun.
The Cardinals are a team with a lot of grit. You could see the players really, even with down by 49 at halftime, on the sideline, still in it, still in the game, still pumping each other up. What does that speak to? How do those guys really pump up each other and motivate each other, even in a game like this?
Well, we've got this team has got a lot of great kids with great character, and it's been fun listening to the coaches talk about how excited they are. And I know tonight, as the score shows, it's not what they want, but I'm really looking forward to this season because they're easy to root for, and you got to love them as kids, and they're very easily to be coached.
Yeah, we're excited to follow you guys for the rest of the season. Both of your teams, amazing kids, amazing players. Hopefully an exciting second half. We appreciate you guys for joining us. We're going to toss it back up to Paul and Adam in the booth.
Thank you very much, AJ. Appreciate it. And this is the S&K Buick GMC halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Let's go down to AJ Gersh.
Here with Coach Hamilton here on the sideline, just as we're kicking off the second half. Coach, down 49 points heading into third quarter here. What'd you say to your guys to light the ignition and get a little spark going?
I mean, we got to make plays. They made every play, every 50-50 ball. They got them, and we didn't make any of them, so we're going to have to improve that pretty quick. We're going to try and get better this second half here.
All right, Coach, I know you got to get back to calling plays. We appreciate you. We're going to send it back up to Paul and Adam in the booth.
And thanks, AJ. That was the Pleasant Plains head football coach, Hamilton. And we're ready to get the third quarter underway here in Pleasant Plains. Trojans will kick off to the Cardinals. And here we go. Swift kick. Cardinals field it cleanly and have pretty decent field position, about the 32-yard line. That's where they'll start.
Coach Coach Hamilton, you know, just said, hey, we're going to try some things and see and build off of that. You got to build off positives. So let's see if they can string a really good offensive series here together. We've only had about one of those tonight. Wiesenmeyer still in the backfield. He's been a bright spot for them this evening.
He really has. First and 10 for the Cardinals. Go. Complete to Wiesenmeyer. Drops it. Nope, drops it. Make sure it wasn't a fumble. It was a pass. And Adam, let's talk about the score and the clock, running clock.
So Illinois high school football rules, if you're up by more than 40 points in the second half, the clock will only stop at timeouts and change of possession. So it doesn't matter if you go out of bounds. It doesn't matter if you incomplete pass where the clock would normally stop. It's just going to keep running here.
Second and 10. After the incomplete pass. Skelton throws again, this time incomplete again. It was 10 receiver Cooper Schellenberg.
That's a long throw out there. You know, it looks like a short pass, and it is in theory, but you have to think about Danny Skelton took that pass almost on the far hash mark and has to throw it across the field. So for a quarterback, that's still about a 20, 25-yard throw just to get it out to your guy to hopefully get some good yardage. So a tough throw there, just didn't step into it enough.
Makes it 3rd and 10 for Pleasant Plains. Skelton fires right, incomplete. So 3 straight incompletions to start the second half. Punt situation for the Cardinals.
Not a great first drive coming out of halftime. You know, they made some adjustments to talk about stuff. Coach Hamilton doesn't look exactly excited with what transpired there, but hopefully he can get him back on track here.
Fourth and 10. Low snap. Skelton gets it away. Another good punt. Oh, takes the Pleasant Plains bounce inside the 30. So Maroa-Forsyth will take over here in the third quarter. 9:13 to go. As we said, running clock because of the point differential in this game.
You might see some different Trojans out here offensively.
See how the Trojans play it. Jack Orby, number 9. We talked about him. Orby, he's played great. He's at quarterback right now.
He's 8 of 9 with 2 touchdowns.
Keeps it himself. Pretty good gain up the middle. Quarterback keeps it.
Kaufman trips him up.
Up second down.
First time we've seen him run the ball here tonight. He came in and throws a beautiful football.
Second down and 4.
Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 then for Trojans. Harvey fakes it, hands it off, and that's going to be a first down for the Trojans as they go up the middle. That's new carrier there for, as you said, some other players might be coming in. Simon McReynolds, senior, and that is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Speaking of Brant, I hope everybody got to watch that pregame show with Ellen Brant Thomas. She is one of a kind.
99 years young. She is something else. Brant's been a big part of this community and almost 70 years, as she mentioned. Incomplete pass there on first down from Orbe.
Number 23.
Receiver was LaRon McLeod, a senior. So some other players are going to get some playing time tonight, looks like, as you suspected.
Looks like McLeod was trying to run before he catch there. Same thing happened to Wiesenmeyer on the Pleasant Plains offensive series. You got to catch the ball first before you can take off downfield.
2nd and 10. Trojans taking the time. Big lead, just run some clock. High snap. Orve keeps it, breaks a tackle, spins. How about that? Pretty good run there.
Tough kid. He took a big hit in the backfield and spun off of it and was able to get positive yardage. Great job by Orve.
A high snap and just put his head down.
Third down and 4.
Good pickup there.
Spin move.
Not too bad.
All right, Cardinals fans.
3rd and 4.
Get loud.
High snap. Plains comes up with a big play. The Cardinals do there.
Luke Oswald on the tackle in the backfield. Just shot in there immediately and was able to bring down
the Bryant flag.
His first carry tonight. Well, we might see the punt team on the field the first time tonight here for Maroa-Forsyth.
You see Luke Oswald. He is tough.
One of their returning starters, a guy they were very happy about. Oh, no.
Louder. 4th and 12, and they
just quick kick it. It's a good bounce, though.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
We're going to take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals here on CW23. Back with more from Pleasant Plains in just a minute.
Cardinals.
Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Third quarter action, running clock here in Pleasant Plains. Cardinals have the ball, and they, just a few plays ago, picked up a first down. That's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down on this drive. 3:42, the clock runs here in the third, 55-6. Maroa-Forsyth. Second and 6 for the Cardinals. Skelton keeps it, right side, got some room, picks up the first down, still on his feet, going, he might break it, one man to beat, and Skelton makes it, touchdown! 48-yard touchdown! Make that 52-yard touchdown for Skelton, and that's a Young Security touchdown. $50 donation, courtesy Young Security, to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Great job by Danny Skelton. Just a called quarterback run all the way. He made one good move over here on the sideline, right there, and then he turned on the chest and it was a foot race from there. Great athlete. We've talked about him all night. I thought we would have seen that a little bit more earlier, but great job by Danny Skelton to get some life back here on the Pleasant Plains sideline.
Their touchdowns haven't had too many, but they've been exciting, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Cardinals will go for 2 here. Why not? Skelton throws the end zone. Incomplete. Maybe a miscommunication. We're going to take a break. Back with more SEFCU Friday Night Rivals from Pleasant Plains in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. There you see the Pleasant Plains cheerleaders. All smiles. Been a rough night, but hey, it's high school football. It's just week 1, and it's great to be back on the field and see the fans and players. And
a lot of excitement. Everybody
really is.
Everybody waits until week 1, and so it's an exciting time to be a high school football fan.
So 2:39 left in the third quarter, Adam, and
again, the clock's moving quickly. Once it's kicked off, it won't stop unless there's a timeout or a change of possession like we just had with the Danny Skelton touchdown.
All right. 55-12 is the Maroa-Forsyth in control. Cardinals making sure they have the right number of players out there, and looks like Nick Sabo is going to kick off. Check that, Brock Marshall. There you go, and the fans love it. Down immediately, Grant Smith for the Trojans, so fans liking that. Number 70, Brock Marshall, with the kickoff there. 6-foot junior. Let's see if Horvey remains in quarterback, and he does for the Trojans. Ball on the 35. Horvey rolls, fakes it, rolls, and stopped about the 40-yard line.
Great job by Horvey to get some positive yards on that rolling out. I don't know. Could be. You might have two quarterbacks to worry about when you play Maroa-Forsyth moving forward.
That's scary, isn't it?
I love how Coach Joseph put it at halftime. You know, we've got some dudes, and there's no better way to put it than that. He does have some dudes.
Yes. Look at Horvey go again.
Quarterback
out of bounds. Picks up the first down. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Maroa-Forsyth.
Great job. He kept his eyes downfield trying to find someone open, and when he couldn't do that, just got what he could.
That's why they're ranked in the top 10, isn't it? In the preseason poll. First and 10 from the 45. Hand off this time. Tripped up. Good defense there. The carry that time is Forsyth.
Jalen Casser with the carry, but it was number 4, Josh Quant, darted in the backfield there, the 5'8" junior.
Trojans again just taking their time with the running clock.
Got to run a play here before the end of the quarter, but in no hurry to do it.
Horvey rolling, fires it, incomplete. And that will be the last play of the third quarter. And I want to let everybody know that earlier tonight, SEFCU recognized an exceptional volunteer from the home school with a plaque prior to the game. This week's SEFCU volunteer of the game is Ashley Streck. Ashley is one of our most involved Booster Club members and coordinates snacks and food for the Pleasant Plains football team. She is an asset to the school community, and they are grateful for the time she invests in Pleasant Plains High School athletics. Congratulations to tonight's SEFCU volunteer of the game, Ashley Streck. Congratulations, and thank you, Ashley, for everything you do. We'll take a break. Back with the fourth quarter in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. I'm Paul Wappel, along with Adam Anderson, News Channel 20's AJ Gersh, and the Friday Night Rivals crew. Fourth down is underway. Not so fast, the officials. Let's see what the call is, if there is one.
I don't know.
They just weren't ready, maybe. Let's see.
I just don't think they said, hey, you can snap it yet.
He knew you could get louder. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen.
Got a new quarterback, number 8, Ryan Shepard, just a freshman in the backfield right now.
Bring him in on 3rd and 10. Ball on the 45. Fakes the handoff. Nope, now he gives the other way. Look at that, look at that, look out. First down and deep into Plains territory. Jalen Casher.
Great run there by Casher.
And that is a Hardee's first down. Feed your happy at Hardee's.
Was patient there, made a few cuts and got to the outside. And Pleasant Plains was lucky to bring him in.
Cashier's had a few good plays tonight.
You got to make the best of your time that you're given. Again, you're only guaranteed 9 games. You got to do what you can out there.
Ball on the 28. Hand off this time to number 34, Connor Kelly, Jr. So a lot of folks getting some playing time tonight. Why not?
A lot of sophomores and juniors on this Maroa-Forsyth team, so I don't think they'll be going anywhere after this year as well.
Number 34, Connor Kelly on the carry.
2nd and 8 for the Trojans.
I think with the emergence of Horvey here tonight, we knew he could throw the ball. We had heard a little bit about his athleticism, but I think his emergence here tonight might give the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans another weapon that the Sanglo teams are going to have to worry about this year.
Kelly with the carry. And that's a first down. That's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's. And of course, after the game, we will have a player of the game. So, got a number of players we can choose from tonight. A lot of good performances. It's coming up following the game.
Got a lot of really good options to pick from here tonight.
So Jack Horvey back, quarterback. High snap, can't get it. Oh, Cardinals just missed it. Horvey was lucky to get that back. High snap. 9:38 clock runs, of course. Score.
Just a high snap. Couldn't bring it in. Tough play to make.
Ball on the 25 brings up.
So second down and long for the Trojans. Jack Horvey, the senior quarterback, high snap, has it. Gonna throw, go right side, got a man open, couldn't catch it. Had his man beat, just couldn't quite hang on to it. That would have been 6 right there. And limping a little, coming up a little bit, shook up maybe, is number 25, Brady Larson, the wide receiver.
Larson's made a few defensive plays tonight, just couldn't bring that one in from Horvey, but it's a beautiful thrown ball right here. He sets his shoulders and gets it pointed at the target and then just dropped it right in there, just couldn't come up with it.
So 3rd and 17 for Maroa-Forsyth. Kelly in the backfield. Now he's in motion. Horvey back to throw. Fires it, tries again, this time complete to the big man across the middle. Number 84, Grant Smith.
6'4" sophomore. He's going to be close to a first down.
Let's see if he is close. Did not get it. 6'4", 180 pounds.
2 yards? What do you think, 2 yards, Paul?
I say 2. I give you that. Yes, I agree. I agree. 4th and 2, and they're going to go for it, of course. Almost threw the Cardinals offside. Did not. Tried to. Cardinal fans making some noise. On the keeper, Horvey gets the first down, it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be about a yard past the marker, so great job up front by the Trojans to get that first down.
It's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's.
Under 7 minutes to go in the game. 1st and goal, Trojans.
7 minutes to go in this one.
Shout out to the Pleasant Plains sideline, though. These fans have not given up, and they've been in this game. They've been super loud still here in the 4th quarter.
I definitely agree with you on that, yes. Incomplete in the end zone. Second down.
2nd and goal.
We've got some Central State 8 games this year on SFQ Friday Night Rivals. We've got some Sangamo Conference games. Tonight being one of them.
We got the big Apollo rivalry of Mount Zion and Taylorville. We'll head back over to Taylorville. Love going over there.
Always fun to go there. Love the football. Great facility, great fans.
We got a special one in week 9. We'll see the final regular season game of, I like to call him the godfather of Central Illinois football, Kim Leonard.
The run there, Connor Kelly. And he's in for the touchdown. That's a Young Security touchdown. And $50 donated to this week's charity, the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery.
Great job by Kelly there to kind of bowl his way in on those last 2-3 yards to get in the end zone. Coach Joseph said it best. He's got some dudes, and He's got some dudes.
61-12.
That's kind of the best way to put it.
Trojans going to go for 2. Corvée, a timing pass.
Quick down to the right.
Can't quite connect with Grant Smith, so 61-12. We'll take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Back with more in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Fourth quarter action here. We have a running clock in Pleasant Plains. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans lead 61-12. That's why there's a running clock here in the entire second half. And the Trojans have shown quite a bit of offensive displays on offense, and several players. They're deep, and the Cardinals, they're going to get better. They're going to get better.
Yeah,
one game.
A lot of positives, one game, and they did some things right here. Coach Hamble alluded to it a little bit after halftime. They gave up some big plays, and you can't do that against a team that is as good as Maroa-Forsyth.
And tonight's closed captioning for Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Heartland Hearing. Thanks to Heartland Hearing for sponsoring closed captioning tonight. Squib kick. Fumbled by the Cardinals. I think they got it back. And they did.
Score update. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Rochester 27. SHG 62.
89 points. And they're not done yet.
They're not done yet.
Wow.
4 minutes left in that game. A lot of scoring here in week 1. Looking at the scores even across the state, not just here in Central Illinois. A lot of points tonight. Not that uncommon in week 1 because you're still trying to figure some things out, but a lot of points tonight.
New quarterback for Pleasant Plains here in the fourth. The handoff. Nothing doing on that carry. It's John Abraham, the sophomore, who gets the carry. His first rush of the night.
Yeah, Seth Kinninger come in at quarterback, the 5'10 senior. I think he played some defense here earlier tonight as well.
Second down. Kinninger pass is complete. Right side. Cross midfield. That's Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's, and some excitement there. Charlie Severino.
Severino is another guy they talked about that hadn't come out for football before, but again, a very, very good athlete. Coach Joseph talked about the speed on the Pleasant Plains sideline. Coach Joseph coaches the track and field team for Maroa-Forsyth in the spring. He knew the kind of the speed that the Cardinals had, and he was worried about it. And you've seen some glimpses of it here tonight. If they get in some open space, they can make you pay for it.
Got high hopes for Charlie Severino. Indeed they do. On first down, there's a carry. Colton Boone, the sophomore, getting some action. Sophomore, 5'9", 155 pounds. 3:53 left in this one.
Just a beautiful night for football.
Absolutely. Next week, in Jacksonville.
One of my favorite places to watch football over in Jacksonville.
We've had some good times over there, some great games, and excited to see their quarterback going to Indiana State.
Indiana State.
Yes.
They're having a rough one against Chatham Glenwood here tonight. It was a close game last year, but Chatham might be the real deal.
Nice play there. Caught by Griffin Moore, the junior. How about that? That's a first down. It's another Hardy's first down. Feed your happy at Hardy's, and the Cardinal fans, they're excited, and so are the players, and why not?
Great throw.
Nice
and catch.
timing, nice play there.
Went up and got it.
Kept his eyes on the ball the whole time. Ball on the 19-yard line. 2:53. Clock continues to run, of course, but maybe the Cardinals can get back in the end zone before this one's over. Kinninger throws it complete to Carter Duraco. Still going. The whole team can't bring him down. Down to the 5. Carter Duraco, the junior, 6'3", 175. How about that?
Again, I talked about being a key to the game. Just get it out to your athletes and see what they can do. And there is no quit. No quit in these Cardinals. Coach Hamilton does a great job of keeping his guys in the game and focused, and they're going to play hard until that final whistle.
That's another Hardee's first down. Feed, you're happy at Hardee's. First and goal from the 6. Here's the handoff up the middle. Not much for Colton Boone, the sophomore, that time. And you know the Cardinals want to get back in that end zone before this game's over, Adam.
Absolutely. Again, you're building on positives. You'd have 2 touchdowns here in the second half. It's something to look at film and be happy about.
Maybe got a half yard on that one. Second and goal. Seth Kinninger, number 6, in at quarterback.
Just slow getting the play in. That's all.
122. Carter Duraco, who goes right. Colton Boone behind Seth Kinninger, and a whistle.
Yeah, we're going to have to call timeout there. Running out of play clock. Got the play in slow. Those things happen.
We're going to take a timeout as well. Back with more of SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Here we go. 1:08. Running clock for the goal. Pass complete. Out of bounds. Charlie Severino with the catch on second and goal. Now third and goal.
It might have got about half an inch there.
You had to work hard for that. 48 seconds, maybe a play or two left. Cardinals want to get in. Third and goal from the 3. There's a handoff up the middle. He's going to get in there. Is he or no? Colton Boone.
They're going to calm down at the 1.
Colton Boone does not get in close. Fourth and goal. 26 seconds. Clock's running.
He's upset about it, but you got to get up, get back in the huddle. And
fourth and goal. Hurry up.
Fourth and goal.
Hurry up. For the Cardinals, fourth and goal. Boone again.
I don't think he got in.
No signal.
No signal yet.
No, did not get in. And that will do it. Frustrating end for the Cardinals on a lot of fronts, but 61-12, Maroa-Forsyth wins the opener between these two Sangamo Conference schools. And we will have the player of the game, the Orthopedic Center of Illinois player of the game, but a lot of action and a lot of good stuff. A lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of good things. It's great to be back in the booth watching high school football. Great job by Maroa-Forsyth tonight. They look like they could make a deep run here this season.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with a post-game show in a minute. Watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Stay with us.
Don't get lined up or we jump off sides. Those are the ones that kill us. So unforced penalties got to be taken care of. We valued the football. We were physical. Our playmakers made plays. And I thought we were pretty good up front without seeing it from the end zone view, which we will have. But still a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Two, hey, you've split that half right there with it, all right? And I love that. I love that. You gave up a touchdown against their ones. You came back and you got one, and then you got to stop right there. So great job by everybody. You can celebrate that all you want. So about 8 o'clock tomorrow, okay?
Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital. Maroa-Forsyth. You see the players shaking hands. 61-12. The Trojans put on a dominating performance here in week 1 on a beautiful night for high school football.
Yeah, they came out of the gates hot. Again, made some big plays. That was kind of the crucial thing in this game. Pleasant Plains couldn't make the big stop when needed. Maroa-Forsyth made big plays when the opportunity presented itself. They had a lot of great athletes. They look very strong. They're going to be a tough team to beat this year in the Sangamon Conference.
No doubt about it. That's why they're ranked in the top 10. No surprise in Class 2A, the first poll that came out. And I think we're going to check in with A.J. Gersh, News Channel 20, in just a moment with the winning team. And here we go. A.J., take it away, A.J.
Man, what can I say? What can I say? 33, our player of the game. Give it up for Aiden Reiser, ladies and gentlemen. Man, 33. How many touchdowns did you score tonight?
We don't really keep track. I mean, it's all about the team. We just try to go out here and dominate every game we can.
What'd your boys around you do to help you succeed?
We played our butts off. We do every time. We do what the coaches tell us, and we execute. That's what we do.
There we go. Coach, where you at? Can we get Coach over here? There we go. Coach, congratulations on a big victory. Dominant to set the tone for the season. How do you move forward from this?
Well, they know we got plenty of work to do, but I thought we were physical. We played fast. We played Trojan football, and the world's starting to look back to normal, so we're glad to get into it and keep getting better every week. Number 1 improvement's always from week 1 to week 2.
All right, so we're going to give you a trophy, and I'm going to get out the way for you boys to celebrate. Congratulations.
All right, thank you very much. And Aiden Reiser, player of the game. That's brought to you by the Orthopedic Center of Illinois and what a night he had. And, of course, the SEFCU Champions Trophy presentation. You saw that. Maroa-Forsyth well-deserved with a 61-12 win tonight. Adam, one stat before we go. How many yards on offense for Maroa-Forsyth?
Maroa-Forsyth, 588, so almost 600 yards of offense. That's something to really think about and learn. That's a big sum. I'm glad AJ made it out unscathed there in that pile there.
All right. Thank you for watching. Hey, next week, SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by HSHS St. John's Hospital, brings you week 2. We'll head to Jacksonville as the Crimsons take on the Lanphier Lions next Friday night, starting at 7 right here on CW23. Thanks to our crew, Adam Anderson, AJ Gerst, the whole SEFCU Friday Night Rivals crew. Thank you for everything, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Good night from Pleasant Plains.